Hi, I'm Claire and a big huge welcome to my Slim and Well vlog.
Good morning and welcome back. My name's Claire Howard and welcome to my Slim and Well vlogs. If you haven't been here before, then I'll introduce myself. My name's Claire. I am a very busy mum of 2 young boys. I'm married, my husband is Mark, and I also work sort of 4 days a week, so pretty much full time in with looking after the boys and everything else, and I'm currently following the Slim and Well plan. So I have started making some vlogs a couple of months ago now on my Slim and Well journey. I found it has really helped to motivate me and make me try different food ideas and stay on plan, because that's what it's all about, finding ways that help us to stay on plan. So since starting YouTube, I've built a really great community on here and I've had some really nice support from you guys, so it really has given me that motivation and push. So I want to say thank you to you guys for that. Today, I've just arrived at Sainsbury's. I'm coming to do a little bit of shopping for my food for the next couple of days, but I'm going to make this video, it's going to be a what I eat in a day on Slim and Well. So far this morning, I just had 2 boiled eggs, which I made in my air fryer. Yep, I currently don't have an oven or hob because we are in a temporary house. If you want to know more about that, you can watch my house renovation and move-in vlogs. So I have an air fryer, microwave, slow cooker. So boiled eggs, my son requested those this morning on toast. He likes to have 2 boiled eggs peeled on his toast so he can cut them open and they're lovely and runny. Now I didn't get the timings quite right this morning, but I will get them right tomorrow. I'm going to reduce it by a couple of minutes. Did you even know that you can make boiled eggs in your air fryer? Awesome tip that is. Probably a lot easier than boiling them, to be fair. So I've just had 2 boiled eggs this morning. I'm now going to go in Sainsbury's for this evening. I'm going to make some sort of chicken dish. I'm going to look for a sauce, some sort of chicken dish, which I'm going to put in a wrap and then air fry with some cheese on top. I've seen it a few times on Instagram. I think it looks really nice. So some sort of chicken burrito type dinner I'm going to be making. My plan for today, I'm going to film a what I eat in a day on Slim and Well. It is a day off, so I'm not at work today, which is why I've got the luxury of coming to the supermarket. I am stocking up for my lunches and meals for the next couple of nights. There's also an Iceland just here, so or a food warehouse, so I'm gonna pop and get myself some Slim and Well meals. If you haven't tried these, they are really amazing. Like, I don't eat any type of ready meals really, and it's not something I generally fancy, but I don't feel that they feel like a ready meal. Like when I've had a ready meal in the past, it's a very tiny portion and it tastes like a ready meal. It's not particularly nice, and if I don't eat something that kind of satisfies my I've had something nice to eat, then I want to eat something else. I don't think I've ate something and it tasted rubbish and I'm not hungry anymore. I think I've ate something that was rubbish, I feel hard done by and I need to eat something else. But they fill the spot. They're really, really tasty and so convenient, so I do recommend that you try those. But anyway, I'm going to go and get my shopping. I'll let you know what I get, and then we will get home and do some cooking. Thanks for joining me today. Oh, the other thing is, once I've been to Sainsbury's, I'm going to pop round and see my granddad. If you watched my last vlog, you'll know that it was a week ago today. He did actually have a fall. Unfortunately, he spent the whole night on the floor. So he's been in hospital for a few days. He came home yesterday and we have got some measures in place to help make life a little bit easier for him and give him that bit of extra help at home. But he is recovering nicely. So thank you to all of you who took the time out to send me messages and send well wishes for him. Hopefully, got some things in place so he'll be more comfortable at home. You know, when people don't like to ask for help and he says, no, I'm all right, I don't need anything, but actually he does. So hopefully life is going to be a bit more comfortable for him. So I'm going to pop around and see him in a little while as well before I head on home and get that cooking started. So I need to get a move on. My time is limited. Plus there's a Costa over the road and I've decided I'm going to take the time out to have a coffee. Oh, I don't know if any of you are like me, but I feel like I'm constantly running around after the kids, at work, trying to write meal plans, trying to cook, trying to keep on top of the house, that you don't ever just stop. So I'm out, it is my day off, and the one thing I'm doing for myself, apart from planning food, is I'm going to go and have a coffee. I'm going to go and sit and have a coffee, think about what I'm going to do for the rest of the week, and yeah, that is it. So thank you for your support, guys. Thanks for asking about my granddad, and thanks for you that always comment and stay with me through these videos. I really appreciate it. You make the world of difference to me. Kind of when I started making them, I didn't have any idea whether anyone would watch or not, so it's really nice to have you lot with me. And yeah, keep the comments coming because it's really nice to hear from you all and hear how you're doing as well. That's it, let's go and get this shopping done. I forgot an essential piece of information. So it is Thursday morning, which means yesterday was weigh day Wednesday. I went for my weigh-in. I felt, you probably can hear in my voice, I've got a terrible cold. No, nothing really. I've just totally bunged up all behind my nose. It's not like that runny nose that you can blow or anything. It's just that constant full head. So I haven't felt that great this week, but I dragged myself out for my weigh-in last night. Where we've moved house to, I'm literally 2 minutes down the road, so going to weigh is really easy. My sister wasn't coming. She'd been at home waiting for my granddad to come home, so she was running late and wasn't coming. So I thought, I'm going to go and weigh. I'm going to drag myself out. And it was a bit cold and horrible last night. I didn't really want to go, but I'd done it. Drove down the road, done my weigh-in. I've lost a pound, and that pound has now got me into the 11s. I got my stone last week, so I lost 3 pounds last week and got my 1 stone award. And this week, that pound has now taken me to, I think it's 13.5. So I'm like half a pound into the 11s. So I am very determined this week that I'm going to lose some more weight. I want to stay in that 11 zone. That is like my biggest push. That was probably more important to me than getting a stone, was getting into the 11s. So I am super, super pleased with that. Yeah, that was my weigh day Wednesday results. I'm really, really happy with that. I'd love another pound or 2 next week. So if I could get a stone and a half before Christmas, taking me down to about 11 and a half, if I could even get to 11.5, 11.4, so I've got a little bit of leeway over the Christmas period, that would be amazing. But we'll see how it goes, you know, no pressure. What was I going to say? Yeah, so I left Slimming World and they'd closed the road, so I then had to turn back on myself, and what should have been my 5-minute drive home took me about 15 minutes. It's like the one straight main road that goes straight, literally straight from Slimming World straight to my house. But no, I had to turn around, I had to go through another loop to get back onto another main road. So yeah, it took me about 15-20 minutes to get home from Slimming World. It was a bit of a chore. Anyway, it was worth it to find out I'd lost a pound. Just back in from shopping, and I thought I would share with you some of what I found. I went to Sainsbury's and I went to the food warehouse. So in Sainsbury's, I basically just picked up a few bits for a couple of meals. I'm gonna do salmon tomorrow night. I have bought a new veg steamer, which I will go through tomorrow. I was wondering why I struggled so much to cook a roast the other day with just my air fryer, slow cooker and microwave, and it's because I was trying to put all my vegetables in and out of the microwave, and then I realised when I had this no oven situation before, I had a vegetable steamer. So I have purchased one. I've got this salter one. I'm not opening, I might open it today because I might need it to do my corn on the cob because they don't fit very well in the microwave. So I have looked up a salmon with like a yogurt dressing, and it looks quite nice. So I've got just some nice veggies and new potatoes that I'm going to do with that after work Friday, because I work quite late on a Friday, so that is a nice simple meal to do when I come home. Just pop everything in the steamer and pop that on. So that is some of what I got from Sainsbury's. I just got a big pack of chicken breasts and some of these fresh sweet corns. The boys love these, I like these. I think they're just a free food, not a speed food, so they are yummy. I'm going to do some salad with that because I'm going to do some sort of chicken burrito thing for dinner tonight, so that's to go with them. I picked up these low-fat super noodles, which looked like a good idea for a snacky thing just to have in the cupboard. I'm pretty sure when I scanned these, they were 2 cents for the whole pack, which seems incredible really for super noodles. Can't wait to try them. I've got chicken and herb and chili chicken flavour. I got some roast chicken breast slices because I am planning on taking like a pita bread. I think I've got some pita breads, wholemeal pita breads for work tomorrow. I've got a Spanish chicken sauce. I believe this was 4 or 5 cents for the full jar. Obviously I'll put that on screen, which when you work it out, considering this will be cooking for a family of 4, it is not that many cents per person in your portion. I got this to go with my chicken that I'm now going to do in the slow cooker, but I think I'm pretty sure I've got a JD Seasonings fajita mix in the cupboard, and I'm going to kind of make it with passata and that instead, so it will be a free food. Oh, I just got some pasta for the kids tomorrow evening. They won't want that salmon and steamed veg, so I got that for them. And I got some baby bells. I love having these as a little snack in the fridge. If I haven't had my Hex A allowance, again, I think it's 2 for a Hex A, but I'll put that exact amount on the screen. Now I'll show you what I got from the food warehouse. Now I only went in there to get a couple of meals, but I've ended up with loads. So I had every intention of picking these up in Sainsbury's, but I forgot 3 cents a pack. These are my favourites. I love these, all the flavours, but I've gone for the grilled beef. And I'm going to have these for work tomorrow with my chicken sandwich or pita, whatever I make. These are for the kids, the baked ones, they're for the boys. All snacks for the boys. So I've seen these, I'm excited to try these. I've seen many people posting about these on Instagram. Apparently they are delicious. So they are my protein. I've got satay chicken skewers and salt and pepper chicken skewers. Again, I'll put the sin value on screen. I believe it was about 2 per skewer, but they seem really nice. I think it was about £6 a bag. You get 4 skewers in there, so that'll be probably a dinner for Mark and I. Just needed some butter, nothing exciting. So I got some Flora lighter. If you're using this in your cooking and recipes, it is quite a low sin option. And then just some ham. I've got my lunches. Again, I think these are invaluable to have in the freezer as a stock up. If you haven't tried the Slim and World meals that they do at Iceland, I highly recommend them. They are so good. So I've just got a few of these to put in the freezer, and these are to stock up on my lunches for work. I've got naked chicken and katsu rice. I have a show flask, so I heat these up in the morning and then pop them in my flask. Pasta bolognese is one of my favourites. And a chicken tikka with rice. So they heat up, go in my show flask, and they're just perfect. They stay hot in there all day, perfect to then just go and have for lunch, a quick lunch, and they're really nice and filling and really tasty. So as you might have seen on my other vlogs, we have been waiting, very stressfully waiting for our house sale to complete, and it should be completing tomorrow. We've now exchanged contracts, which is amazing. So Mark and I've got a bottle of champagne in the fridge ready to have Saturday evening. I'm working till about 6 o'clock. Can't really be bothered to cook when I get home, so I have just picked us up all what I need. I just need to grab some rice, and I'm going to do us an Indian takeaway Saturday evening, so that's a nice and quick one. The other day when I done these, because obviously they're microwave or oven, I've only got one microwave. I did put some of them, I emptied them into the trays, and I've done them in my air fryer drawers. I googled it, apparently you can do this too in an air fryer, which is amazing. So those I picked up. And then, chicken carbonara. This is one of my favourite Slim and World meals. I've just got that to have in the freezer for those nights like Slim and World where I'm now deciding I don't want to eat before my weigh day, so I can just do dinner for the boys and Mark, and then I can grab this when I come home. And it'll be in the freezer nice and handy. Yeah, so that is everything I picked up today. I don't think I was intending on doing this much shopping, but I have, and that's good. So I'm stocked up for the weekend. Kind of got a plan in place for the next few days, which is good. I'm now going to get on, pop this away, and then we will start cooking the chicken fajita slow cooker dish that we're going to have for dinner tonight. So I'm going to add the fajita mix to this. This is one of the JD Seasonings ones. You'll see on the inside of the card, I'll open that in a second, there is always a recipe in there. So when you open the card, you get this little pot, which is really handy because you can take the lid on and off. So if you don't use it, you can then store that. You can open up your little recipe card, and here is your recipe. So I am not obviously making this fajita recipe, but I am doing a take on a chicken fajita dish. So I'm going to pop in my pot of JD Seasonings. I've got red pepper in, I've got onion in, I've got chicken breasts in. So mine is all in the slow cooker. Let's pop this baby in. And I'm going to pop in a jar of passata. I am just going to mix up and add some chicken stock to that as well. I've got a Knorr, how do you say it? Knorr chicken stock cube. Just going to go with about half a pint. Don't really know how much to put in. I'll put half a pint in. If it looks a bit dry, I'll add some more later. Don't want to make it sloppy. My fajita mix is all now in the slow cooker. I'm excited to see how that comes out. I'm going to leave that, it's going to be in there for, I put it on high, it's now 1:45. Obviously we'll be having tea about 5:30, so it's got a good few hours in there. I'm then going to take that mixture out, pop it in some wraps and put it in the air fryer hopefully. I did pick up my Eat Plan and Be Merry food diary last week in group. Haven't even had a chance to pick it up and have a look yet. So if you're thinking of getting one of those, let's take a look and see what's inside. So you've got the, I love all the little quotes you get in here. So dream big, sparkle more and shine bright. How cute is that? The best Christmas ever. So it just goes on obviously to help you achieve your very own Christmas wish. And 10 things I plan to do to guarantee a place on Santa's nice list. So some little things that you can fill in there, dates and plans, and the fun things happen from now until January, yay. Christmas countdown starts here. So you've got some things that you can fill in. I'm so excited and I just can't hide it. Reasons why Christmas is going to be amazing. Things to do in October to make a little checklist. And then you've got a little diary section there as well. My favourite Christmas movies and things to do in November. That's quite some good checklists. So you can write a list for October and November, counting down to Christmas. Any food prep and things that you need to do in the Christmas rundown. That's cute. And then you've got a November diary there. Then we've got a new section which is Christmas strategies, planning for Christmas success. And strategy 1, forget slimming altogether. Strategy 2, keep counting and use sins flexibly. I think that's what most of us do, isn't it? And strategy 3, stick with food optimizing and keep flexibility of sins to an absolute minimum. So sticking to it and being really, really good. I think anyone who can do that over Christmas is amazing. But for me, it is staying on plan as far as I can up to Christmas. Christmas Day, Boxing Day, I'm out for dinner. That's going to be out of my control because I'm not going to be cooking Christmas dinner anyway. So I'll be eating whatever comes Christmas dinner, usually by the time we've had like a huge roast, and I'll probably do a breakfast at home, which will be a fry up, which I'll do kind of Slimming World style. You don't really eat that much in between, do you? So there's some lists of some nibbles and stuff that are handy. Then we've got weight loss and meal planning. Still believe in a Slimming World Christmas. And then this is your usual part of the food diary that you get in there. Meals and menus, festive meals and menus, time to cook. So, who's coming, planning if you've got a food party and you've got people coming round, your strategies for today, how many sins you're allowing yourself for your special breakfast or brunch. Things you can prepare ahead, your cooking time. There's some really good planning things in here. Got some recipes, a Christmas pear and kiwi fruit chutney. Sounds quite nice. It's beginning to look a lot like Christmas. I love Christmas. Salmon pate, carrot and beetroot soup. Some nice recipes in there. Slow cooker tarragon chicken. Might have to try that once. I've got my slow cooker out. Festive pork hot pot. Sounds yummy. Roast beef with a mustard crust. Turkey dinner. I mean, turkey dinner's easy to do on plan, isn't it? I would pretty much cook my Christmas dinner on plan anyway. Yeah, so there's quite a few recipes there, nice section of recipes. So that is a nice little book to get in the countdown to Christmas. I believe they were on offer, but they are £5.95 full price, which is great. So if you're thinking of picking one up in your group, I think that's a really nice countdown for Christmas, a nice book to have. So I've not prepared anything for lunch. I'm just going to have this pasta bolognese dish. As you can see, they're a really good portion and this is really yummy. It is one of my favourite ones of the lunch bowls that they do. So my chicken has now been cooking a while. I am just going to shred the chicken with my fork. Shred all of that chicken up, it's going to come apart lovely. Pop it in a level tablespoon of corn flour just to thicken my sauce a bit. I'm going to cover that back up. I don't think that I need to get rid of too much liquid from the sauce now.
I forgot to film dishing up my dinner, but I wrapped it in a Weight Watchers wrap and it was absolutely delicious. Thanks for joining me on my Slimming World vlog. Don't forget to like and subscribe for more videos coming soon.